Minecraft is a world with no true purpose, yet in this blocky game, the player chooses their own path through Steve, a character whom not much is known about, yet you can use him to build just about anything. Minecraft is Steve's world, and it's known as a sandbox game. That is, your only objective is to explore, build, and make this place your own. Perhaps what's so beautiful about Minecraft is that in a market boasting releases with state-of-the-art graphics, it dared to give us visuals that make 90s gaming look like the goddamn future. In an industry dominated by heart-wrenching, complex storylines, it dared to plop Steve down in the middle of nowhere with nothing. No instructions, no characters to guide him, no goals. The gameplay is simply so limitless and fantastic that it needed nothing else to propel Minecraft into the most popular indie game of all time. Of course, none of this gameplay would be possible without the use of Steve, our handsome protagonist. But since the beginning of Minecraft history, all the way back to 2009's alpha, Steve has been shrouded in mystery. Who is he? Why is he all alone? Does he have a purpose in this purposeless game? How can he break stone and wood with his bare hands? So many unanswered questions for this weird, infamous dude. In order to delve into the depths of Steve, let's first ask Minecraft's creator Marcus Pearson what he knows. He's known more widely as Notch though, so I'll call him that. According to him, the name Steve was given as a joke and even has a question mark next to it to solidify that it doesn't mean anything. So, off to a good start. Thanks, Notch. Let's look at the game itself instead. Now, I may have lied a bit in the beginning. Steve does have somewhat of a main objective, but you wouldn't know it without help from the internet. When you're first plopped down in the middle of this world, you are given no instructions on what to do or how to do anything. But in a dark void somewhere between time and space, there soars the Ender Dragon behind the surreal walls of another dimension. The only one capable of slaying him is you, Steve, currently armed with nothing, having no idea where you are or how to even get to the end. To add to this, the vastness of Minecraft is almost unimaginable. It spans 18,641,136 miles in any direction, containing a plethora of biomes such as forest, desert, tundra, plains, villages, oceans, jungles, and so much more. And so we begin Steve's journey through this world, born just seconds ago, his only saving grace being his ever-helpful mother, the Minecraft Wiki, and his father, those super useful YouTube videos about how to build shit in Minecraft. Perhaps in this journey to slay the Ender Dragon, Steve's purpose will finally become clear and reveal the story you never knew. Steve's first order of business is to build a shelter and gather supplies. Wood is a good place to start. Better punch some trees, and collect some dirt, and explore a bit. Whoa! Yep, not going in there yet. Anyways, Steve builds a hardy shelter to protect him from the elements and, of course, mobs. After sunset, these so-called mobs spawn in the darkness and want nothing more than to kill Steve. Fortunately, the shelter is strong, allowing him to fend off any attack by skeleton, zombie, or spider treachery. Within this fortified earthen hut, Steve has assembled a variety of useful items such as a crafting table to create new items, a furnace to smelt ingots from ores, a chest to store supplies, and of course, a painting that really ties the room together. All of this built thanks to knowledge from the internet. Thanks, Mom. But now is when Steve's journey truly begins. He must construct a portal to the Nether where he'll find blaze rods dropped from blazes that occupy elusive yet massive Nether fortresses. Yes, Steve must go to hell and back on his quest to slay the Ender Dragon, a task which begins by collecting obsidian to form the Nether portal's exterior. This is no simple feat, for obsidian can only be harvested by a diamond pickaxe, a tool made from one of the rarest materials in Minecraft. Steve now heads off to that spooky cave from earlier to gather materials. He'll want armor, an iron sword, and more if he's to survive the descent on his search for diamond. Montage time! At long last, diamond! Now it's as easy as taking out a crafting table and making this badass pickaxe. And look, obsidian right over there. 10 pieces should do it. It takes a while for Steve to mine, even with a tool made from... No.
3 hours? That took me 3 hours to collect all of that! And for what? What is the purpose of this cursed journey? Fuck you, Steve! And fuck you, Skeleton!
No, this isn't over. I must find Steve's purpose and unveil the mystery that Notch has laid before us. Right. Okay. And now... there it is. The portal to hell is now built for Steve to continue onward and find blaze rods, a magical item used to forge an Eye of Ender to locate the final portal to the end. Steve ventures across dimensions to the Nether, a hellish place with vast oceans of lava pooled in a landscape of netherrack. Floating above Steve is a ghast, a ghostly mob that fires high-velocity fireballs at you from long range. Some arrows should take care of this bastard. With that, Steve crosses lava puddles, winds through zombie pigmen, and digs through endless blocks of netherrack to find that elusive nether fortress. Huzzah! Within the brick and mortar fortress maze thing, Steve finally rounds a corner and begins battle against a group of blazes. Snowballs, bitch! Can't even handle these snowballs. The blazes drop their precious blaze rods. Steve collects as many as he needs and heads back to the overworld. Steve has literally been to hell and back. He's built his own shelter, forged his own weapons and armor. He's explored a sizable portion of this vast world to reap what it has to offer so that he may take the next step towards the Ender Dragon. Although Minecraft itself is a game without purpose or story, perhaps Steve's main objective sheds light on what it all means. If it means anything at all. Surely a game that takes everything you've worked so hard for and rips it all away in an instant has some message for the player. For when Steve lost almost everything, he spent 3 more fucking hours getting it all back. Yet with so much work put towards a certain end, what happens if Steve does succeed? What next? Please, Mr. Miyagi, tell me the arduous training for this battle is all worth it. And you mysterious man, what's your game? Quite mysterious indeed. But let's turn our eyes to the end and Steve's journey towards it. He must now collect ender pearls and combine them with his blaze rods to yield Eyes of Ender. A surefire way to get pearls is to kill a bunch of these lengthy dudes. Endermen are relatively rare, are hurt by water, can teleport, and most importantly, are about to be mounted on Steve's wall. It's Enderman season, and like any true knight of Minecraft, Steve will do battle by diamond sword. Enchanted, of course. Oh man, that was brutal. Had to switch to a pickaxe, I killed so many. I didn't die and lose the sword or anything. Lava's the bane of my existence. Whatever, we got the pearls. Now Steve just has to combine blaze rods with ender pearls in his crafting table, and we can use these Eyes of Ender to find the portal to the end. You see, all you have to do is throw these things in the air, and they'll float briefly towards the nearest stronghold. There are 3 of these fortresses located between 640 and 1152 blocks from the origin. They can be at any depth. so long as it's not above the surface. And of course, you get the least efficient method ever for finding them. It is rewarding when you finally dig into a stronghold, however, so totally worth it in the end. Strongholds are crowded with enemies, mob spawners are plentiful down here, and fighting back against these monsters makes carving Steve's way to the end portal a dangerous ordeal. Not to mention these places are basically mazes that keep getting to the portal room from being a simple killing fest. But once you finally reach your goal, all it takes is 12 Eyes of Ender to gaze your eyes on that blocky prize. A quick trip back to base for supplies, and it's time to hop in. Steve is standing on an obsidian platform, floating around. There's an army of Endermen standing under the Ender Dragon. Steve is wary of letting the Ender Dragon see him as he strategically builds a bridge across the void. And now he's made the unfortunate mistake of making eye contact with the Enderman, skittering and zooping around, and oh god, this is like my 9th circle of hell! Just keep swinging, Steve. After swatting down the army of Endermen, the insanity has stopped long enough for Steve to take aim at these crystals which constantly heal the dragon. Once destroyed, Cubular Bilbo Baggins is ready to confront Lego Smaug at the end of his long journey that started from nowhere with nothing. An arrow into the Ender Dragon provokes a dive bomb to start the battle. This enchanted bow is Steve's lifeline, landing a flurry of hits from a distance. It's a careful matter of dodging, striking, and potion drinking to survive this blocky beast's blows. Yet Steve performs the dance masterfully. The Ender Dragon's life dwindles with each hit until finally he dies, exploding high in the air, scattering a collection of experience so large that Steve has never seen anything like it. A portal back to the overworld opens. Steve's quest has ended, and he's just a few steps away from home. Since the beginning, this world was cruel to Steve. It sent hordes of mobs in the dark of night when he knew and had so little. It knocked him into a pit of lava, burning away what he'd fought and searched for so relentlessly. And now that he's finally fulfilled his quest, Minecraft merely wants to send him back home to where he started. But not without first putting in front of him a remarkable and unexpected piece of literature. As Steve walks through the portal, he's not greeted with his earthen hut, but rather a screen of crawling text. Yes, the end poem of Minecraft is a deep conversation between two voices talking to each other and of course the player, Steve. It starts with a simple, "Steve? Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. That doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. I like this player. It played well. It did not give up." Thanks, voice 2, I guess. It seems this so-called end poem is the key to unlocking Steve's purpose in a blocky world devoid of it. For these two voices speak as though they are enlightened beings with higher knowledge. Yep, this got weird real quick. But let's roll with it because I'm having some serious existential anxiety right now.
No, it has not yet achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, not the short dream of a game. Does it know that we love it? That the universe is kind? Sometimes, through the noise of its own thoughts, it hears the universe, yes. But there are times it is sad. In the long dream, it creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under a black sun, and takes its sad creation for reality. Whoa.
The poem goes on to address the player directly, telling them a story about creation, love, and Minecraft. Sometimes the player read lines of code on a screen, decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was alive. It was alive. Those 1,000 deaths had not been real. The player was alive. You are alive. And the universe said I love you.
And the universe said you have played the game well. And the universe said everything you need is within you. And the universe said you are stronger than you know. And the universe said you are the daylight. And the universe said you are the night. And the universe said the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said the light you seek is within you. And the universe said you are not alone. And the universe said you are not separate. And the player began a new dream. And the player dreamed again. And the universe said I love you. And the player was the universe. And the player was love. You are the player. Wake up.
What? What just? I feel so light, Oh, Earthen Hut, you've protected me from so much. I love you. And painting, you really do tie the room together. And Steve, you've been through so much. I finally understand. Although Minecraft itself is devoid of a goal, it's through Steve's trials and failures that we understand why this is all here. It creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under a black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality. Those negative emotions during dark times are just bullshit, clouding me from the reality of this game that I love so much, from the reality of everything. I finally understand. The player, Steve, is just a vehicle through this world, used to experience everything. There is no goal, except to create and enjoy and love and exist. Steve lets us wander these landscapes endlessly and build incredible things while overcoming setbacks and enemies who want nothing more than to hinder our growth. It's been said before, and Steve's journey that culminated in the words of the end poem confirmed it. Minecraft is just like real life. Steve's journey is worth doing because, as the voices so wisely put it, even when he was unfairly killed, losing so many valuable items, the player woke up from the dream, and the player began a new dream, and the player dreamed again, dreamed better, and the player was the universe, and the player was love. That is, Steve remained determined, able to create a better reality for himself because, in truth, once you've reached a high enough level, simply existing in this world is enough, just like real life. I get it, Notch! Steve is a body through which we experience the world of Minecraft, playing for no other reason than to build, explore, fail, succeed, and live. And that's the story you never knew. Don't miss. Coming soon.
Hey guys, we hope you had as much fun watching this video as we had making it. If you're interested in watching more Story You Never Knews, click on us to see Joel Miller, The Story You Never Knew. Or if you want to change it up and see something new, click down below to see the next Divergent design on Super Smash Bros.
And don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below and like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Of course, you can do that if you want to, but it'd be awesome if you did. So thanks again so much for watching, and we really hope you enjoyed it.
So much. So much.
Just be quiet, Ryan. Just be quiet.